Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Orsini Yu-Gi-Oh here, back with a deck profile. Um, won locals with this, went XO at Dolly's in Toronto. First time ever going there, first time playing the deck, XO. What could I say? This build is absolutely cracked. So, I picked it up because normally I play like decks like Sword Soul, Blackwing, and I was like, you know what, like this deck seems kind of fun. And you'll see in the extra deck what I pulled for my prizing, but it kind of went crazy, this deck. I loved it. So, we'll start it off with 3 Ogier. Second best normal summon in the deck. You'll see what the best one is after. But Ogier, honestly, it facilitates so much just on its own. The Foolish effect is just crazy. 3 Renaud. You're not playing 3, you're a goofy. Nothing else to say. The card's also quite cracked. Like, opening these two together just goes, like, crazy. Like, Ogier dump Gearfried, Renaud add back Gearfried, and you play. We went for 2 Oliver. I like him at 2 because he's honestly a really good extender. Helps you play through a lot of stuff. Yeah, at 1, like it's a little bit awkward at 1. I feel like you just don't see him as much, and it really just helps you push through hand traps. For the 1-ofs for the Infernobles, we got 1 Richardetto, 1 Turpin, 1 Magus. This was not in here originally, but I put it in because I kind of like the draw 1 effect. Sometimes like you already have all the cards and you just, off Angelica, you just dump and draw 1. Just like recur your resources, it's nice. Turpin, cracked card. This guy right here, the GOAT, Richard. It's just the boy Richard, bro. You just can't go wrong with him. Best is old target, send 1, Richard up. Alright, we got our extenders, the Flint Lady, and the Super Quant Red Layer. Just honestly, cards cracked going first. Flint Lady, just no one expects you to have it in your hand. And go ahead and ash my place. Go ahead. 2 of Gearfried. Gearfried's crazy. You know, I kind of also just like playing the card because it's a Gearfried card, and like, I don't know, Gearfried's kind of like OG. But opening this is nuts, or you could get to it super easy in your combo anyway, but Gearfried is quite good at 2. Then the best normal summon in the deck, you play 3 Connector and an Aqua Dolphin. Bro, this card is like different. Like, I swear you do not lose when you normal summon Connector, because somehow you just open gas like every single game. Let's see, we got 3 Heritage, just a Rhoda for practically anything in your deck. Card's nuts. Nothing else really to say about it, just a massive Rhoda. 3 Museum. This card's also crazy. Like, when you hard draw this card, oh my god, your combo just, it's so free. Like, you can't really be stopped sometimes. But, like, you get to it anyway in your combo, just search it through Angelica, so I mean. Oh, just hard opening, it's super nice. You play it at 3. 3 Durandal, of course. Another Rhoda for the deck. Then we're just going with 1 Almus, 1 Joyous, 1 Phoenix Blade, and 1 Metal Silver. So the Joyous is for the 1 card combo, and I actually really like Almus. I like it as a 1-of. I tested it at 2. I did not like it very much. But yeah, for the equips, that's all. Phoenix Blade is Phoenix Blade, it's just broken. And Metal Silver is for the lock that you do with Oliver. For the hand traps, I decided to go for 3 Droll, as I think Droll just shuts everyone down right now, to be honest with you. Like, I played against a Manadome player, and it was so free. Like, that deck dies to Droll super easy. I just went for 3 Imperm, because, I mean, it's pretty, I don't want to play into talents that hard, you know what I'm saying, but, Imperm's pretty good. And then I just went for 2 talents. And then, yeah, that was it for those cards, and then just the 2 1-ofs, just the Rhoda, Warrior deck, duh. Call by. Protect the plays, you know what I'm saying? Just start pointing. So, for the extra deck, let's just see here. We have, I mean, it's pretty basic extra deck, but I'm running the double Angelica. This card's just crazy, to be honest with you. Can't be hit by Imperm, Failure, nothing. So, I mean, card's just sick. Searches field spell, brings out this guy, Roland, level 5 Synchro Tuner, not bad. You played 2 Charles. Low-key, I'm debating cutting one. I have no idea what I would play instead, but this is just a list that I brought for my first testing sesh. You don't really need to. Like, it's kind of nice in the grind game sometimes. Like, it did come up, but, like, I feel like it's so cuttable. The one Baron, you know, it's a warrior, so I mean, why not, right? It's Baron. And this card, I'm definitely cutting the Lavalval X-Lord. I have no idea. I honestly, like, I thought it would be good. I thought it would come up. It didn't come up at all. So, that's that card. Then we got the double Isolde. Nothing more to say. Like, some people just green out and just imperm the first Isolde effect and you go into another one. Then we have one of my prize winnings. Got the QCR Charles. Not bad. Came first, 12 packs. You played 2 of the Link Charles, the Charlemagne. But I mean, now I had 2 Ultras, now I got a QCR. Goes hard. That card's, it is crazy. It's a free spell, Trap Negate. Then it also has a once per turn pop. So if you end on both, you have 2 spell Trap Negates and just 1 pop, but it's still pretty powerful. Then you have Raten. Low key, I kind of like this card. Like that pressure where like they can't just like special Fenry and just go battle and try to attack, because at the beginning of the battle phase you could just pop a card. Like it takes that away from them a lot, I think. But it's a decent card. It's also used for like the Shogun lock that you could do, which I don't have the card for yet, but I mean, like, I don't know how good it is. And this card was the MVP, like actually, like won me 2 games on its own. Goki, the Power Load Ogre. Link 4, you contribute. It's unaffected by card effects, towers, and it's 2800 attack, gains 200 attack for all their Link monsters. You gain like 200 times their Link rating. But the best part about it is it contribute a Goki Link monster, including itself, and pop that many cards on the field equal to its Link rating. So it could pop 4. It won me the game by itself. And then the 2. Alright, my bad, y'all. My camera just absolutely bugged out. But the last 2 cards here, so we have Custonin and Artorgus. So Artorgus is used for the 1 card combo. Card's actually pretty crazy. Just that combo is nuts. And Custonin, it actually came up. I put it in here not thinking it would ever come up, but it actually came up. What it does, you could detach any number of materials from it and bounce that many cards back to hand. I was playing against a Flu player, and he ended on like, it was a weird end board. He had double M-Pen, map, and unexplored wins, and just Robina in hand. So I got into this and bounced both M-Pens back and just proceeded to pop off because I just had other extenders. Card kind of went crazy. So other than that, like, I'll show you guys the side deck I played. I mean, the three of the cards are just absolutely irrelevant, and like they were just in there because I didn't know what else to put at the time. But I think the side was pretty decent. I figured out my siding patterns as I was playing, so it was kind of scuffed, but like yeah, we figured it out. So we went with 3 Judgment. One of the only cards decided in going first. I just feel like it was decent. It came up once against my tier matchup, won me the game, so that was nice. That's well, 3 Judgment. We have 3 Evenly, 3 Dark Ruler. Just nice to go second with. Just side in a million breakers and just call it a day. I think this deck is just nice with the board breakers, honestly. I went with 2 Storm, 1 Duster. Yeah, I think this deck kind of struggles the back row a lot, so it's pretty awkward. So it depends on like your matchup. Like most of the time, I didn't find myself siding these in. It was mostly like the Dark Rulers and the Evenly, and then I just got so I had like 6 hand traps, 6 board breakers in the main, 2 tactics. So it was pretty good, but this didn't really come up at all. I didn't play against like Lab or anything or any back row. So yeah, and then the 3 cards, like there's one that I do want to keep in the side, which will probably stay in, but I put Blaster in the side and then Horn of Oliphant and Arfidutor. This one is just a pop for a set card, which, I mean, like, I thought it would come up, but like I honestly don't think it will ever. Oliphant is like, there's no way you're ever searching this over the field spell, but it's a pop. It's cool. And Blaster, like I was gonna tech it into the main deck, but like I took it out last minute and I was like, okay, I'll just throw it in the side and see if I want to side it in. But realistically, this stays in the side, and then these 2 go out for Shogun and Ika the Flame Buddy. Just get that luck, because why not? Yeah, so that will be the deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed. This deck, I think, is crazy. Like, I don't know how to describe it, man. This deck just goes crazy. It's just so consistent. But hey, that's been it for me. From your boy Orsini Yu-Gi-Oh. Catch y'all later. That was my first locals win ever. Also, first time going XO. And also the first time on the deck. So, I mean, shout out Dolly's, big dubs. Pulled that QCR Charles, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Come on now. Come on now. You know me, man. Alright, later, boys. Deuces. Also, y'all, I forgot to mention, this is a 42 card deck list. I feel like this deck is actually just consistent enough to play over 40. I mean, like, not much. You don't want to, you know, really dilute the deck's consistency that much, but 42 just felt like nice enough where I could fit in those hand traps and like the talents and everything. But like 40 was, it felt like just not enough. Like, I feel like I needed like a couple more cards just to get everything in properly. But other than that, yeah, guys, like, subscribe. I'm gonna try and make some more deck lists and in the near future, but we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll record my locals results and debrief on those. We'll see. Deuces.